AFTV, we have finally made it. We flew in this morning and we've come up to Valencia via Barcelona. A lot of fans did it that way. They either went to Barcelona, a lot of fans went to Alicante. Reason being is that all the prices to come directly into Valencia were sky high for this game. And I wonder why the airlines bumped the price up, but they were bumped right up. But we're here now. Looking forward to the game tomorrow night when Arsenal will be inside there taking on Valencia. It's a huge, huge game. The prize, of course, is the winner goes to the final of the Europa League. And after watching that Liverpool game last night, and I've got to say full credit to Liverpool, what a fantastic performance that was. I told you, innit, the other day, I warned you, innit? I said to you, I go, Liverpool the type of team who can come back. But 3-1, they came back from 3-0 down and turned it around. These guys have only got to come from 3-1. That means if they was to say, and they got an away goal. So if they won 2-0, they're through. So it's a dangerous game. It's a dangerous game. We've got to play well. How are you feeling?
I don't know. I don't know, blood. You get me?
It's all on this, isn't it?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm feeling confident still. You understand? The Europa League, the way we played, the last away performance, Napoli, it's a good performance, you get me?
Yeah.
We're on a bad run of form at the moment in the league. But the form in the Europa League is pretty decent, you understand? Beating Napoli, like I said. All we have to do is score, blood, and it's done. But this kind of stadium, Mestalla, I ain't been here, but I've watched it on TV.
It's a great atmosphere,
It's like Anfield. If they get a goal early, then the crowd's going to be on our mad thing, you understand? So our first job is to keep it tight, which we haven't done for the first at least 25. Work our way into the game. Try to hit them on the break and get a goal. For me, get a goal, it's done, innit? You understand? But I got full confidence we'll get to the final.
I got a feeling that the team, maybe a bit of the pressure of playing in the league and this might be gone, because we know that in the league, top four's finish, right? So it's all on this now. So all efforts, everything is on this. So I want to see some energy, because that's what they've lacked in recent games. There's been a real lack of energy in the team, hasn't there?
It's been lackluster, sideways passing, nothing going forward. There's no press. You understand? They just look flat. But in the Europa, they don't look like that. That's the thing that gets me, because it's weird, fam. It's a bit like the year when United won it, and they were absolute dog shit in the league, but they were doing pretty decent in Europa League. That's kind of like us this year, innit? You understand? I think Emery is a Europa League manager. You understand? Not like a Europa League level, but he knows how to win this competition. This is his former club. He's going to want to come back and send their club home. We're not home, but let's keep them here. They ain't going Baku, innit? You understand? I'm trying to go Baku again. I'm trying to bring you this time with me. You get me? Because it was lit out there, blood. But I think Emery, he's got a point to prove as well, innit? You understand? I think the way things ended here for him as well. You understand? Always want to come back to a former club and smack them up.
And a point to prove at Arsenal, because there's a lot of people questioning him now.
The way it is.
You know, after the miserable failure of not to get into the top four, when you consider the run of games and the really bad run of form we've had, there's a lot of people questioning him. A lot of people saying, is he the right man for Arsenal?
For me, he is. You understand? I just think he needs the backing from Kroenke. You get me? Because Emery, he's done well for us. You get me? He's done well, blood. Like, How? Before all the injuries, we was a good team. You understand? We was a very dangerous team, and we got key injuries. You get me? If you take key man out of other teams, I don't even think they would have been in the race. You understand? But we stayed in the race until the end. 1 minute, we stayed in the race till the end. We're in the semi-final of the Europa League. You understand? His goal, his target for this year was Champions League football. No matter how you get it, secure the bag. You understand? One bag has left us. We're left with this bag now. You understand? We have to secure this bag, blood. I believe Emery will, fam. He's the man to take us forward, blood. People have to give him time. Like I said, you understand? The man's been here 10, 11 months. He has to put his stamp on the team. Still got to get all these dead man out that's in there and bring in his proper man, innit?
It's going to be a tough game tomorrow. Yeah. They've got some very good players, as we saw on Guedes, Rodrigo, Coquelin possibly back in there. Of course, Gabriel, who we know, he didn't play that great last week, actually, Gabriel. But they've got a lot of very good players throughout the team. They showed in parts last week that they're very dangerous. I mean, remember, they could have been 2-0 up at the start of that game. They could have been out of sight. There were bits in that game where they showed how quick they are in the counter, how dangerous they are. And they are going to be at their own stadium. Like you said, it's well renowned for its great atmosphere. You can see it's a really steep stadium. real steep stands inside. The crowd are really near to the action. Well, if you're down the bottom, that is. We won't be. We'll be right at the top. But you're really near. The atmosphere really gets on top of you. But Arsenal, they've played a lot of stadiums this season where the atmosphere is great and they've coped with it.
Yeah.
Like Napoli, for instance.
Yeah, Napoli, we dealt with it. Other games we really didn't. Like Anfield, we kind of cowered, innit? But I think we'll be able to. I think in Europe we've dealt with it, innit? So I think we'll be able to deal with it, man.
Form in the Europa League away hasn't been great though. Napoli was a great performance. Yeah. But remember, Rennes and things like those sort of games where we perform poorly just cannot afford to put in anything resembling those type of performances.
But Rennes and Barty were first legs. They weren't second legs. You understand? Second legs away, Napoli beat. Now we have to come here and do the same job. I think 1-1.
You go 1-1 and we go for the away goal.
Yeah. I said 1-1 in Napoli and we've done a 1-0. So I'll say 1-0 here. Hopefully it's a 1-0 again.
I don't know, I don't even know what the score's going to be yet. I do think we'll get through. Yeah. I do think now this is all we got to play for, and I'm surely, if they don't fight for this, they've got to show more heart than what they showed against Brighton. And they can't be complacent. They know they can't be complacent like what they were against Brighton. I don't think they will be. They'll be going for it from the get-go. Maybe we could lose 2-1, but I just got the feeling we will get through in this game. But it's going to be taking place here tomorrow. Make sure you check out AFTV. We're here for the next couple of days doing lots of videos around Valencia. We're going to find out where the fans are at and that. But we are here in Valencia at the Mestalla. It's the big one tomorrow. Arsenal here taking on Valencia. Second leg of the semi-final of the Europa League. We lead by 3-1. Can we get the job done?